everyone? I want to make a quick video. I did a community tournament last night that was for West Coast, and I placed second place. I'll just show it off real quick. Ba-doom. I did pretty good. I got second, as I said, but I beat Anime Fan very early on in the tournament, 2-0, which I was pretty stoked about. This is actually wrong. He didn't play Zol twice. He played him once and then switched to Onyx. Beat Gore, who's also a pretty good great sword player. Eevee, and then I lost to Anime Fan in Grand Finals. I wanted to show off some of the games because they were pretty solid, especially against Anime Fan. I did lose one game against Eevee, but I'm not going to show that because, frankly, the dude was kind of running away the entire time, so that's a little boring. So let's just get into it. I'm going to show off the games that were pretty close. So actually this is actually the very last game of the tournament. I lost the Grand Finals reset 3-1. But as you can see, I switched to Raptor. I should have done this way earlier on to the tourney. But or not tourney, into the set, because I had so many games to like adjust and try out new things. But yeah, didn't happen. But I played really well. My spacing was great for the most part. My neutral was great. The only thing that I wasn't that comfortable with in these games was actually my offstage. So Anime Fans offstage is pretty nutty, I found out. Way better than I thought. Now, I believe I didn't die almost at all from it, but it was something that I had to like constantly be like, okay, I'm off stage, he's going to go for something, I have to be smart about my options. So, and I didn't really get much benefit off of going off stage almost ever, so. But one of the actually key reasons I lost this game was actually, I didn't go for a read at the end. That, I mean, I'll be shown later, but he kept on dodging up and away when I went for a dare, and I just didn't go for it at the end because if I missed it, I would have lost the game. But I feel like when you're at a certain point, you just need a gun for it. And that was definitely a time I needed a gun for it. But here, I'm on Orb. To be honest, I want to get rid of it, right? I swapped to Raptor, not because, hey, I wanted Orb. It was because I needed a stronger boots. Thea boots is great. Like, it's fun. Your neutral is a lot easier. But it is very bad compared to other boots legends, right? If you're, Tesca main, just stick with that. If you're a Raptor main, just stick with that. If you're like only playing for boots, right? So I decided to switch to it because my lance wasn't working, and I'm glad I did. But unfortunately, I lost my stock pretty early here. I could have probably gotten a very good lead, especially on this Driftin. Like, obviously made a mistake going up here and then trying to go to the platform, right? That's a little too obvious. I should be dropping down every single time here. But I think the bigger issue was getting stuffed here and then not stalling, right? Playing, like, I should have jumped, immediately weapon throw diagonally to hit him, and then stalled enough for my dodge to come back. That would have been the perfect outcome. But it is what it is. I kind of realized that happened right when I did it. But you'll see in a second, I'm just going to throw away my orb. There's just no reason to have it. I'm going to weapon start because I didn't hit the end light, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Yeah, you see me go for a D-stick here. Right, well, I showed it right after as well. But as soon as I hit this and I saw that he wasn't dodging in or any of the dodges that this D-sig hits, I realized, okay, D-sig, dash D-sig on any of these reads will work. So I go for it here. And I want to do it more later, but you can see some of the offstage here. Like I barely missed, I almost instantly die for it. So, a little too much damage for my liking. Go for an N-sig there because I thought, hey, he might want to jump into it instead of getting hit by my D-light, but he didn't care about that. Nothing really happening. Game is very close, as you can see. Like that, almost get if I hit that weapon throw. But here, that read right here, I hesitated. This is what bothers me most about this game. Right here. I knew for a fact he was going to go up. Oh, I mean, he died. Okay, never mind. I guess I should have. If I did anything, I probably would have done an N-sig, and I don't think it would have hit. Never mind. I thought he dodged differently. But I did choke a little bit at the end of this. Do get a recovery here. Barely didn't kill. Any other character except for Onyx and Magyar, I think, dies there. And then I do a terrible D-light. But overall, it was a great game. Especially to test my Raptor, because I haven't played it in so long. The other game I want to go over is actually this one, which is the game I won. Mostly because I hit a nasty opening at the beginning of this game with Lance. Which is actually why I sticked with Thea longer than I probably should have. Because this was in the Grand Finals reset, the very first game. As you can see, very good. Great down here. Weapon throw soon? There we go. And then D-sig. Very solid. So, that's pretty cool. The rest of this game is like a little, you know, the game is like pretty much over unless I choke off stage, which I might do a lot in twos, but it is one of my specialties is honestly living off stage. It's how much I've experimented with offstage Thea. So, like, I think out of any top Thea player, I probably have the best like livability. Although I think I have the best in a lot right now, because Godix, I honestly don't know how to say his name, but he's the Brazil 2600 Thea main. He's not really playing right now, so I would say I definitely have the cake, especially if I hit 2700 this season, which I think is definitely possible. Anyways, just baiting him a lot here, which didn't work out in the other games, which is why I should have swapped. But as you can see, I was like going for side sigs or just like mashing right after my first whiff, and he wasn't expecting it. Alright, so I got a lot of free damage. Yeah, I'm just playing neutral. I'm not playing anything risky. See, even there, I go off stage, get punished with 2 hits, right? So, at this point of the amount of games I've played against him, I'm like, okay, I for sure can't do anything against him in this situation. Now, would a D-sig work? Maybe, but yeah, I don't think it's the biggest deal. Especially if you miss that sig against a gauntlet player, there's a high chance of you dying, so didn't really like going for it. I don't know why I went for an endlet there. It's kind of a little silly. I don't know why I went for that dare either. I realized like right as soon as I went for it, it's like my mind was like mixed up with what my hands were doing. Because I was thinking of gravity cancel D-lighting, and instead I just did whatever the hell that was. That happens. But my stairs were really good in this tourney. I kept on spacing very well. I don't know if I want to go over the other games, to be honest. The other games were great, to be honest. Because the first set was not a strict stomp, but it wasn't good. I could go, actually, the previous set was good. The previous set was. You know what, I'm gonna do this whole game. Because it's kind of evidence, hey, Anime is a pro player, obviously, right? But you can still win against a pro player in a very bad matchup, right? This is one of the worst matchups in the game. I think it's Thea's, at the minimum, third worst. And at the max, it might be the worst. But I got it done. See, I should have realized even in this game that, hey, he has the habit of dodging up. If I realized that habit, I probably would have done a lot better. But I guess in here, I didn't really pay attention to it too much because I won this game. Now this, like, I'm losing here, but I'm not, like... Also, X recovery is stupid, but that's a different issue. But I'm pretty confident at this point that, like, this is my first game against a pro player in a tourney in a while, and I'm like, okay, it's this close for stock. This is great. So, get the early kill. That's not early kill at all. Oh, he didn't even die, actually. It's crazy. I got the save there. But I feel confident. I feel more, I guess, confident on my lance at this point, which I was not expecting. I thought I was more confident on my boots first, but I guess not. I guess it makes sense though. Lance into cannon is like pretty even, all things considered. And I'm more, in general, comfortable doing it than boots into cannon. I think pretty soon I'm trying to gun for a D-Sig because he's pretty close to kill percent. I'm dead. I thought this was a lot. I thought I was two stocked in this game, but I guess not. Oh. Okay, if you're wondering why I stood still here, it's because I was actually playing on, I have a 240 hertz monitor. I was playing on 180 FPS because I was streaming. I don't know what was happening today or yesterday, but that's what was happening. So I actually stopped my stream in the middle of this game, which is a little funny. But yeah, I get the D-Sig. Or maybe I stopped it there. I don't remember. But regardless, that's what happened this game. Go Lance again. Jumps. I should have probably punished it there, but either way, I got a pretty big D-Sig. So I was pretty happy with that. Again, I'm getting a lot of these whiff into him trying to punish into me hitting it, right? Because I'm just kind of mashing after the first whiff, which works out very well. Anyways, that was the first game. I didn't realize it was that close actually, but I guess it was. And then we have this game. We swapped to Onyx. Onyx is his main, if you do not know. I honestly put his gauntlets above his cannon, which I know is crazy to say, as he's known for his cannon, but I do believe his gaunts is better. But as you can see, offstage very good, right? I just took 110 damage from offstage, and although I didn't die, damage is already done, right? So, a little rough, and then die. I did realize, not in this set, but I had a very bad dodge habit during the first grand finals, which was dodge down. I kept on dodging down against his gauntlets, which was a big reason why the first set was a little iffy. But I got the early kill there. He did have a dodge in that setup, but I don't think he realized. Again, I'm pretty scared of getting off stage there, but he recovered me, so kind of perfect. See, I might not be as comfortable with going off stage against him, but I do feel very good on ledge situations here. So like if I'm pressuring him off stage, I feel great. Because the amount of stairs I've gotten throughout all of these sets combined against him is crazy. Oh, that was a really bad dodge for me. Didn't get punished for it, but that's a kill on me. Dodge for no reason into a gauntlets. It's very bad. As you can see, I'm not actually, my movement is actually not great in a lot of these sets. I realized a few days ago when I was going through my Twitch VODs, because I was posting the other videos, that my movement is actually kind of garbage, right? I rarely even snapdash, which is a little crazy, but I mean, I'll take it because technically my playstyle will get buffed after this next patch, right? Because they're nerfing snapdash. So that's pretty cool. That was a little dumb that I did that, but I guess it worked. Going for a slide shorts end sig there when I'm that low and I get such little reward is a little crazy. But just playing general neutral here. That was just a miss input. I don't remember what I wanted to do, but I do remember getting annoyed that I enlighted there. Or grab to cancel enlighted, I should say. Another desig. I'm pretty sure he did make kind of a comeback because I started throwing a little bit. Like there. Should just be a Sayer. Also, my positioning is pretty awful here. Yeah, very close endgame. I believe I just get an end sig, if I remember correctly. Like that, I almost killed. Oh, never mind. It's a recovery. But those were those games. Pretty happy how I performed though. So yeah. Cool little tourney. Hopefully there's more West Coast tournaments in the future, because I can't really do the East Coast ones anymore. But it's pretty cool. Hopefully I get 27 this season, because that would be pretty hype. And yeah, hope you all have a good one.